I forgot my brush.
And where did that leave you?
To this moment. Welcome to day 3 of our Boston trip. Sean. Hey. We're gonna start today off on the right foot with some greens, like maybe some salad. There's a restaurant called Whole Heart Provisions that's not too far from Veggie Galaxy. I think it's on the same block. I think we honestly may have passed it. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be like 80 something degrees out today. So, rompers! Let's go! After such a heavy breakfast yesterday, me and Sean really wanted something light, so Whole Heart Provision was right up our alley. At Whole Heart's Provisions, you can get some bowls, whether one of their signature ones or build your own. Sean built his own, and I'm not really sure what he put in it, but I ended up getting the Seoul signature bowl with bulgogi-style beets, house kimchi, Korean black beans, edamame, toasted sesame, crispy lentils, all on top of brown rice. I had heard that they had a vegan Reuben here, but apparently that was a special that had already passed, so unfortunately I couldn't get it. But the workers there said majority of what was in this image was in the Seoul, so I just opted for that instead. They also had a ton of drinks made to order, and we ended up getting the almond horchata, which was so good, and of course had some coffee in it. The bowls were so good here. When Sean was building his bowl, he was able to taste test some of the dressings to make sure he knew what he wanted. It was also such a really beautiful space. We came there right before opening and they let us in. Y'all looking at the motherfucking champs. Welcome. It was such a beautiful day, but man, was it hot. The open market consisted of a ton of different food trucks, but by the time we got there, the food was already sold out, especially the vegan options. So there really wasn't much to choose from, but it's kind of good to know that a lot of the vegan options sold out first. Obviously, in Boston, veganism is winning. I gotta say, the best part of that open market were all the puppers that were running around that just wanted to be loved.
What you drink in there?
Not. It's a sour IPA. For you, not me.
Sean ended up finding a truck called Shuck Yeah and wanted to get some Old Bay fries to pair with his sour apple IPA. And honestly, they were really good, but of course, they were covered in Old Bay, which is fantastic. Our next stop, we headed to FOMO to meet with some Boston friends of ours that we met at Vegandale last year. FOMO is a fully vegan ice cream shop that also has baked desserts as well as some ice cream cakes and ice cream to go.
I got my vanilla ice cream with my cone on top because it was falling off, so they put it in. With my rainbow sprinkles.
Yum!
Can't wait to eat it. So excited.
Sean, what'd you get?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yum!
Small, but it looks like double scoops with a
does look like a double
waffle cone on top.
Ooh! You got this cutie over here.
It is the chocolate pudding. It's a mini.
It looks like a pudding. It's super
really
rich.
creamy. You guys should try it.
And then
From that.
this bad boy.
you want to try this?
This is cold brew with vanilla bean and sprinkles in a waffle cone. I just wanted to give a shout out to Erica for pretty much giving me a list of all the places I need to go while in Boston. Thanks, love. On day 3, we did a lot of walking around and we're absolutely exhausted, so Sean and I just opted to stay in and order pizza. Sean ordered his pie again from Area 4, but I really wanted to try veggie crust. I ended up getting a custom pie with whole wheat crust, vegan cheese, marinara sauce, soy sausages, and of course pineapple. If you don't like pineapple and you're hating because I like pineapple, I will happily eat all the pineapple on pizza for you. It was so damn good. We ended up just eating our pizza while watching Batman. And if that isn't relaxing, I don't know what is. So on day 4, we had to leave our Airbnb by at least 11 a.m. So we ended up taking all of our luggage to our next location. But first, of course, a basketball game at the park nearby.
So we're here at Life Alive for day 4. We're having breakfast here because we need something really light. We're kind of just having smoothies and I'm grabbing a latte. The food is taking a long time though, that's the only thing.
It's not even food, it's more food, but it's a beverage.
It's smoothies. The smoothies are taking a really long time. Okay, so this is the pineapple smash. It has pineapple, ginger, turmeric, lemon, something in kombucha. Yours is the strawberry blonde, which is strawberry, raspberry, ginger, lemon, dates, and magic water. And then this is the ocean blue latte. It's made with their homemade coconut. Oh, I can't see. It's made with blue, green algae, maca, vanilla, maple, sea salt, and their half-baked coconut cream. It's spicy. It's foamy too. Sweet.
They look like wow. On the top.
It's good.
Now before you judge me, of course we had to go back to Veggie Galaxy. Originally I was taking stuff to go and I did, but you'll find out what happened. The first thing I wanted to get was the Boston cream. You can't leave Boston without having a Boston cream donut, and my goodness, it was the best Boston cream donut I have ever had in my entire life. They make all the donuts in-house, so they're fresh, warm, and just ready to be devoured. The main reason why I wanted to go back to Veggie Castle was to grab a Reubens to go. It was highly recommended by people online, but especially Erica, aka Vegan Queen. I actually wanted to carry the sandwich out for our bus ride back home, but when I took it out and had a taste test for the video, it just had to be devoured. You can't take one bite out of a Reubens and leave it. What kind of monster do you take me for?
That's a really good Reubens. So we have one more stop that we have to go to before we go home, and Sean's very excited about it.
So for our very last meal in Boston, we ended up making a reservation for a place called Shabu in Maine for some vegan hot pot. Now, hot pot is a style of food where they give you broth and a ton of ingredients and you basically cook everything in front of you on these little electric stoves that each of the tables have. Ended up getting the vegetarian broth to start. The main ingredients were corn, soybeans, mushrooms, and a couple of other vegetables. And the flavoring can be described as just kind of being sweet and salty. They also gave you like sauteed barbecue sauce, some jalapenos cut up, onions and garlic, as well as some soy sauce to kind of change the broth based off of your preference. We ended up getting the vegetarian combo, which gave us every vegetable option to put into our hot pot, including different types of tofu, greens, veggie dumplings, corn, carrots, and tons of mushrooms. We also wanted to opt for double noodles, so we would have a fair amount each, and we got rice vermicelli noodles as well as udon noodles. All of the noodles were basically vegan friendly except for the ramen noodles if you decide to come here. We honestly have never done hot pot before, and me throwing everything at the pot at once is making you cringe. I apologize in advance. We were just really hungry and no one was really giving us any instruction. We had told them it was our first time and they said they would walk us through it, but like no one really did. So, you know, we just went all out, which is fine by me. The broth was really mild, so we ended up putting like all of our soy sauce in it. But overall, it was really good and light. Sean loved the noodles and all the mushrooms and tofu it came with. I like the way that greens are cooked when in soup. So overall, this was a really successful ending to our trip. If you plan to visit this place in the future, you can also get a vegan ramen. Something to keep in mind for the next time we come and visit. So there you have it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching part 1 and 2 of the Vegan Boston Food Tour. If you like this video, please hit subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when the next video is up. Give it a thumbs up if something on this list made you hungry, and share it with a friend who may be coming to Boston sometime soon. Or save it to a playlist for yourself. I have videos coming out every single week. My Instagram is in the description down below. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!
You know you want to.
No. Like that.